Hi everyone, Sujit here and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how you can achieve your first muscle up on rings. Now just a fun fact that doing a muscle up on rings is much easier than doing it on a bar. So if you are someone who wants to learn it, make sure to watch this full video. Okay, so before you actually jump onto ring muscle ups, there are a few basic strength requirements, and which includes at least 8 to 10 pull-ups like the guy is doing in the background, and same goes with dips, slow and controlled. I don't want any kipping, so if you are someone who can control 8 to 10 reps of dips and pull-ups, then you are good to go for ring muscle ups. Okay, so if you break down a ring muscle up, it consists of 4 basic components. The first one is pull, second one is transition, third one is push, and fourth is lockout. So lockout means keeping your elbows straight. Now we will talk about all these 4 different components in detail. Alright guys, so the first component of learning a ring muscle up is a pull, right? But there is a little catch in that, okay? Now that catch is of the grip. So when you are doing a pull-up on a ring or on a bar, that's how your grip placement is. That's how you place your hand, right? But if you want to learn a clean looking muscle up, then you need to change your grip to false grip. So this false grip versus this regular grip. Now this extra reach of false grip helps you with the transition, okay, which we will talk later, but first we will see how to get into this position. So this is your ring. You bring your ring here, your wrist is resting against the ring, and then spread your hand and then kind of grab it, okay? So this is how your wrist position looks like, okay? If you look at the ring placement, it goes kind of through this gap to this soft portion of the wrist, okay? So I'm telling you right now that this position is going to be very uncomfortable, and if you're trying it for the first time, you will be like that this is impossible, or you'll probably break your wrist. And if you are feeling that way, congratulations, you're not the only one. Anybody who has learned a false grip muscle up has felt the same way, because this is very uncomfortable position and this is something you cannot skip. In order to learn a clean looking muscle up, you have to get used to this position, okay? Now, I'm not sure if you can see, so can you see these little kind of a burnt mark, okay? And it's on my both wrists, okay? So this is a very soft part, guys. It will hurt at the start, but you have to practice it every single day, and then it will get easier over time. And the moment you will get used to this, 50% of the work is done. Okay, so now you know how to get into that false grip position. Our next step would be to build enough strength in our wrist in that false grip position so that we can hold our body weight, okay? Because eventually that's what we want to do. We want to do that dead hang in that false grip position, because if you can't do that, you will never be able to do a pull-up, and if you can't do a pull-up, you will never achieve a ring muscle ups. So there are few drills which you can try before actually doing a pull-up, okay? Because we need to build a strength. So 2 drills. Alrighty, so the first one is a baby or assisted pull-up. So get into that false grip position, okay, and get on your toes. So from here, do a normal pull. Make sure when you are low, when you are in hanging position, your arms are locked out, they are straight, because that's what we want to do. But don't come out of that false grip position, okay? So from here, try these pull-ups. These assisted pull-ups will make you comfortable in that false grip position. Second drill would be hopping. So how you can do the hop, get into the same position, okay, but from here, lift your one leg and then switch. Switch slowly and controlled. So what you're doing is, you're kind of hanging on the rings, making your wrist comfortable, more comfortable in that false grip position. And this is very important, guys. I'm again telling you, because this false grip is going to be very uncomfortable, and it will seem kind of impossible at the start, but more you will do it, better you will get. So this is how you're going to build strength in your wrist. Alright guys, now on to the second component, which is pulling yourself from dead hang position while maintaining that false grip. Okay, assuming you have spent enough time in your first component, your wrist should be strong enough, it should be used to that false grip position. Now another question comes is how high you want to pull. So close to your sternum or your lower chest, because if you can pull yourself that high, it will be very easy to get into that transition. Okay, another important thing here is just look at my hand movement from dead hang to pull. Okay, now you are into this dead hang position. When you are into that full dead hang, your hands, your palms will be facing outward like this. And when you are up, when you are close to your chest, your hands will come this way. So your palms will turn inward. So from here to this. Okay, so I will show you guys how that looks like in one movement. Now, false grip, dead hang, palms facing out. When you're pulling yourself up, they are facing inward. They're facing each other. Okay, now guys, it's going to be very tough, pulling yourself, because just imagine you are holding your whole body weight in that false grip position. So it's very tough. So to build strength, practice as much as you can, get to 5 to 6 pulls, and don't rush in this guys, because if you can get stronger with that false grip pull, your transition, your muscle up is gonna be a piece of cake. So spend enough time, make yourself strong in that. So I'll show you guys one last time before moving on to the next component. So false grip, palms facing out, dead hang, up, 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 and close. Your wrist, your palms are facing each other, and slow down. And when you dead hang, palms outward. So that's how your pull should look like. Alright guys, now on to the third component of a ring muscle up, and it's the most fun part, the actual transition. Now, I left you guys in the second component in this position, okay? So we were close to our chest and our palms were facing each other. From here, what you want to do is you want to push your body forward while moving the rings away from you. So this movement. Okay, so you were in this dead hang position, palms were facing out. Do the pull, palms facing inside, close to your chest. Push your body forward while moving your rings away from you, and that's where you will end up in that dip position, okay? Okay, now guys, it sounds very easy, but transition is a little bit tricky and it takes time, okay? So what you can do is bring your rings low, roughly around your chest or sternum level, okay? From here, get onto your toes, pretend as you are in a dead hang position. From here, push yourself up or pull yourself this and practice the transition, okay? Well, during this whole movement, your feet are assisting you. They are on the floor, so you're not doing an actual dead hang, but just pretending it, okay? So this will help you to get the feel of actual transition. So from here, palms facing out, up, close to your chest, palms facing each other, push yourself forward, rings to the side, and into that dip position. So that's where you want to do. So practice this as much as you can. Okay guys, now on to the third component, which is doing the push. If you remember at the start of the video, I told you guys there are 2 requirements for doing a ring muscle up. One was pull up and second was dips. So that's where your dips are gonna help you. So in the last component, that's where I left you, okay? That's where you were after doing the transition. So from here, all you have to do is do a push. So that's what you have to do. So if you're strong with dips, this will be very easy. This. So that's our third component. Alright guys, so last component of completing a ring muscle up is doing the actual full lockout. What that means is I've seen a lot of people that they do the push, but their arms, there is always bend in their elbows. So you want to make sure that they are fully locked out, fully straight. And I'll show you guys how that looks like. So doing the push, and make sure when you are on top, you are fully locking out your arms. So from here, full lockout. Now it seems very easy, it sounds very easy, but when you are on rings, everything is difficult, guys. Doing a full lockout is a challenge in itself, but do practice it and you'll get used to this. Alright guys, that's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you follow these all 4 components, you will be doing a muscle up in no time. Patience, practice and consistency, and muscle up is yours. And if you think false grip hurts, look at this. Can you see? Keep pushing yourself, guys. I'll see you in the next video.